Aita for not encouraging my husband to include two of his kids in his will. My husband and I got married last year and just got around to getting wills and poet done. My husband has 3 adult children from a previous marriage, and when setting up his will he only made provisions for one of those children. The other 2 are mentioned but only to say that he is aware of them and is choosing to not make provisions for them. Long story short, the divorce was kinda messy and the 2 kids who still lived at home minors at the time of divorce, but legal adults now sided with their mom and cut out their dad. No calls, no visits, not even a happy birthday or Father's Day text. He was deeply hurt by this. He loves his kids and tried for a few years to encourage a relationship of some kind with them, but it never worked. They never responded. The eldest kid was already out of the house by the time the divorce happened and has kept a relationship with both parents. We see them and their spouse on holidays and such. Anyways, my husband asked me my opinion on this and I told him it's his will and assets in question and that he should do what he felt was best. I said that he can always update the will later if his relationship with them changes, improves. I mentioned these events to a few coworkers at lunch and was surprised at the pushback I got. Everyone pretty much said I should encourage him to change the will to include all 3 kids because otherwise it wasn't fair. That was really the only sticking point they had because they're still his kids. I kind of see their point, if I turn my head and squint, but for my part I feel like this is none of my business. I certainly have no relationship with them that would make me feel like I should intercede for them. I'm not their stepmom. I'm their father's wife. There's a difference. But it did make me think. My parents divorced when I was little and I know what poison waters can do to a relationship with a non-custodial parent. I wish sometimes that someone had said something to me that would have made that missing relationship better or heal faster so I didn't lose so much time with that parent. We're okay now, but that's a lot of time we won't get back. And I'd feel if they'd died before we reconnected and I found out I was written out of the will. So Aita, T.S. Before anyone asks, no, there was no affair. I had nothing to do with the divorce, I'm just the woman that came along afterwards. Edit. The coworkers mentioned are close friends of many years who attended our wedding. Coworkers is probably too vague a term, but this is Reddit and I'm trying not to disclose too much to the World Wide Web. We work in the same industry, but not the same company. We are friends and they were previously aware of the estrangement. Telling them about the will was part of a larger conversation because one of them is in my own will to inherit some items. My husband has no qualms about this.